we live? And we are live. Hey, I'm not going to be before you long. I promise you that. It is Sunday evening. I just want to check in with you. If this is your first time meeting me, if you have no idea who I am or what this platform, what this brand is about, I am Mo James, and I am a certified confidence coach who works with women, who helps women, who supports women like you with trusting themselves more, stepping into their courage, and creating a life that reflects their unique brilliance. And I just want to check in with you just to see how you are. I realize that January and 2025 has dragged us. I just, that's, it's a lot. I'm trying not to cuss. It's a lot. And I was thinking about, like, just wondering how many women are walking around right now carrying, wrestling with, thinking about, stressing out over, worrying about, praying about a whole bunch of things and haven't really been asked yet, how are you? Like, and because nobody has asked you genuinely, you haven't given yourself even the space to figure out what your answer is. It might be overwhelmed. It might be afraid. It might be numb. It might be all kinds of feelings: dread, anger, rage, all of the things. And so I first want to ask, how are you? If you want to drop one word in the comments, in the chat, to describe how you are right now, I want to hear it. I know for me, I have been a little bit of all over the place. Like my throat is a little scratchy today. I'm tired because last night I was up late, laughing, cackling, drinking, talking trash. I had a good time last night, and I slept late. I slept in today and got up just in time to have brunch and went and got back in the bed and then got up again and went for a 2 mile walk and now I'm here with you. I have been filtering my filter for what I take in, for what I listen to, for what I watch, for who I talk to. Like that strain on that filter is so tight right now. Like, I'm serious. I am so serious because I can't help but recognize and notice the intentional assault that is happening, and to the extent that I can, I am taking myself out of it. I'm not in it. As much as I can, I'm taking myself out and focusing on what I can do to give me a sense of peace. Like, I feel like as the chaos and the bullshit and the violence increases, I have to figure out how to match or exceed that level with empowerment and peace for myself. Every time they do something, I'm going to do something to make sure that, not even make sure, that's not even the right word, that's not even the right language, to give myself a greater sense of peace in the midst. As the chaos grows, I realize my peace has to grow. And so yesterday, in our group coaching session for the membership community, I talked about some very practical things because here we talk about affirmations and self care and boundaries, and all of that is great. But sometimes that stuff goes out the window when you are afraid that somebody is going to kick your door down and take your family members. When you are seeing people around you, maybe even you, lose their jobs, when you are worried about being able to pay your bills because of some foolishness that somebody else is doing that's going to cause instability in your household. Like when those things are happening, ain't nobody checking for no self-care. Like that's just the truth. And so what I did yesterday in the group coaching session was talk about the real world stuff. Like, do you have an advance directive? When was the last time you updated your will? Do you have an emergency kit? Like, I know that's not stuff you want to think about while we talking about trusting ourselves and confidence and being courageous. But listen, when the when the field of play has changed, you have to change. And so I talked about some of those things yesterday because that's just the reality of what we are in right now. That's just what we're in right now. That is the real deal. And I wanted to make sure that I, through this brand, talk. I'm not going to pretend like what's happening isn't happening. We got eyes, we got ears, we got common sense. Like what's happening is really happening. And it is irresponsibility. It is not stewardship for me to not talk about those things. So that's what I've been doing. So I have been personally, back to what I've been doing personally, journaling more, choosing community and building community with intention. That's what my Cackle Fest was about last night. Uh, Taking more time for solitude just so I can hear. Like I have to remove myself so that I can think and process and hear. And then write things down. That's my journal. I've been deep in my journal and read my scripture and journal about that and take walks and get back to nature and check the expiration date on my concealed carry license. Like, listen, this is real. Okay? It's real. And so I'm doing all of those things. That's me. Because even while all of this mess is happening, I am committed to holding on to my hope. I'm not going to allow a person, place, or thing to take my hope from me. And I'm not going to give it up. I'm just that stubborn. So I have been figuring out with every day, with every new piece of news, with every bit of foolishness, like I'm trying to figure out, what do I need to do? What is the posture that I need to take to hold tighter to my hope, to show up responsibly for myself and for the people I love. Um, and I've been feeling like, forget all of this. I'm going to just stay in the bed. It's been all of those things. And I understand that might resonate with some of you. Some of you might have same. Some of you might be like, girl, same. Yes, me too. That's real. That is a normal response to what is happening. It's a normal response. And so, like I said, I just wanted to check in with you to ask, how are you? To talk a little bit about what I'm doing and how I'm navigating, and to talk a little bit about how, even through the brand, we're shifting how we do things and what we talk about. In today, so at the time that I'm doing this is Sunday, and our Masterpiece Life note that just went out a little bit ago. So if you're on our email list, check your email because you just got it. I purposely sent it this evening instead of this morning, and I explain why in the email. But It's a lot. I ain't going to tell you a word of lie. It's a lot. And I think this season really is challenging us to walk our talk. And for some of us, we are unlearning the old way of talking and we are learning a new way of talking so we can align our walk with that, and that's okay. A lot of us are navigating new things. Going back to the Masterpiece Life Note email for today, something new, figuring out what new thing we can do. How can we make space for new possibilities, for new solutions, for new revelations, all of that. And you might have to fight to get there. You might have to fight against the fear, the overwhelm, the frustration, the numbness that is trying to set in. You will have to fight against that to get to the openness, that posture of openness, so that you can receive new insight, new revelation for this season. So, y'all, in closing, because I said I wasn't going to be here long, this year has already been raggedy. And it's just the beginning of February. It's raggedy already. I am here to tell you that you do not have to navigate the raggediness by yourself. Reach out, get involved in community, find community. We have community here on our social platforms and our online platforms. We also have private community in Goal Circle. We cannot navigate this level of hostility and violence alone. Community has the power to save us right now in this season. And we have the power to choose to be community right now in this season. We have a choice. And I'll be damned if I let. Uh, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So, if you are looking for more support to connect with, to talk, coaching, all of those things, Glow Circle is available. You get 7 days free. Stick with us. Maybe I'll be doing this more. The Sunday check-in. Y'all tell me how you feeling this. Is it for you? Is it helpful? Let me know, and this will be something we'll keep doing. I want you to remember this. When it feels like the world is asking more of you than you have to give, it is okay to say no, so you can figure out what is for you to do. Because all of these things is not for all of us to be doing. All of these battles are not for us to be fighting. I am a big proponent of finding your fight and get in there and go fool. All these fights are not assigned to you. I believe there is a fight. There is one. Is there one? Find your fight and commit to winning. And remember that you do not have to have all the answers. You do not have to have it all figured out. You do have to have your own back. You do have to do that. And so I hope you choose. I hope you won't abandon yourself, because the opposing forces are hoping that you abandon yourself. The calamity that is happening globally, nationally, perhaps in your family, at your work, wherever, the intention is for you to abandon yourself and quit fighting and succumb. I'm not the succumbing type. I'm just not wired like that. I hope you will choose to have your own back and support yourself with what you know you need in this season. And that is all that I have to share with you all. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, drop in the comments one word to describe how you're feeling, and we can keep the conversation going. I'll reply. I mean, I'm here. But we got to take care of ourselves, because 2025 is not done with us. This year is not done with us. And if you don't stretch and take your vitamins and take your collagen and keep your joints lubricated, so when the fight comes to your doorstep, you can do it. Like, don't get me started. Okay, I'm going for real. All right. You are on my mind. That's why I popped in. I want you to know that somebody cares about how you are. And I want you to know that community is available for you. And I hope you'll choose it. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you later. Bye.